Hey everybody, welcome back to part 2 of our Legends Flashback plug and play. We went through the featured games first off, then let's go ahead and painstakingly go through these other games. Again, I'm still surprised about 1942 and Burger Time not having any sound emulation on it. I don't know, I guess it's a nitpick, but we did 1942. Let's go to Act Fancer Cybernetic Hyper Weapon. Oh, okay. Let's go ahead and just jump into that and see what we got going on there. If this is an arcade game, of course, I'll hit the menu and then hit the... Okay. Alright, let's see. Interesting. Okay. I notice a little shimmering effect with the pixels, too. It's like it's not scaled right or something. I don't know. There's a technical term for it, but I'm just kind of showing the video, just kind of give you an idea. Here we go. Oh, I remember this game, I think. I remember playing this game. The menu, insert the coin, and let's start the game. Okay, there we go. Alright, here we go. We are going. I remember this game. It's like a little shooter game. Very interesting. Almost like a Contra type game. I remember playing this not too long ago, actually. I think you kind of morph into a bigger character or something like that. So crazy. Wish it had turbo, built-in turbo, but like I said, I'm not going to hold it against this system if arcade games don't have built-in turbo, just because, you know, arcade games didn't have built-in turbo. Alright. You really want to kind of be powered up. So there you go. You turn into some big, huge, super giant robot. Try not to get hit because you'll lose your powers. Again, I don't have that much of a... See, now this game, I really don't notice the lag that much on this at all. Whereas I did a little bit more with Mega Man. Like I said, I play those games more often. Like the Ghouls and Ghosts. And probably because I've played them more often, I'm kind of more sensitive to those. But this one, you know, I'm perfectly fine with it. This is not a game I grew up on. It's something I discovered, you know, kind of later in life. Yeah. Here we go. You really want to be powered up when you get to this guy. Oh well. You get the gist of that. I don't want to get too... This isn't a long gameplay. It's just kind of there to help you decide whether if you want this or not. Astro Fantasia is next. Right. Alright, that tells me it's a demanding game that requires a lot of emulation whenever those features are enabled, disabled rather. Just kind of like the Super Street Fighter 2. Maybe it's just not emulated efficiently. I don't know how to say it. Get the menu button, insert my coin. There we go. Again, alright, this is based off of a Genesis pad, right? And the Genesis has a mode button in the top right. Why didn't they include like a little mode button there? I mean, if they're using the Genesis mold, why not have the mode menu, mode of the mold onto the top right, and just use that as an insert coin, you know? I don't know. I could nitpick this and really tear it apart, but I'm just kind of focusing on how all these are emulated. which this is not too bad. This is a fun little game. Surprised me. I figured it'd be a little bit more taxing, kind of like Super Street Fighter 2, but this is I guess it's an older game. Little Space Invaders, Galaxian, almost kind of like a Gyrus vibe to it. That's pretty cool. Ah, I can hold down the button. Turbo. Very cool. Alright. Yeah, not bad. Pretty responsive. But yeah, that's that one. Menu button. Quit the game. Alright, that was fun. Bad Dudes versus Dragon Ninja. Yeah, let's see what this one's about. Oh yeah. Menu. So sometimes I hit the menu and it doesn't register it the very first time. Another thing, why not set this to free play? If these are all arcade games, why not set them all to free play where you can just boom go into it and play it right off the bat? I don't know. Again, I'm tearing it apart, nitpicking this game. Good little fun though, a little action here. Looks like mostly your buttons are mapped to the B and C buttons. Like your C is jump and the B button is attack. So far the games that I've played on this, seems like your B and C are those buttons. Oh. Wow. Oh man, come on. I had some cola over there too. What is this? Can I pick this up?
Got it.
There we go.
Got it.
Now we're in business. Wow. Come here, buddy. Arr. I got you. I got you. Oh no, you got me. Alright, cool.
I'm bad.
Yeah. Alright, now. Actually let you save it. Oh, that's not a good save. Alright, quit the game. Breakthrough. Let's see what Breakthrough is about. Alright, Data East. Menu button. Insert the coin and hit start. Alright. Oh, okay, cool. Okay, avoid that. In many cases, this is the first time I'm playing some of these games. Pretty cool. Whoa! Look at that, would you? Ah, should have jumped. Wow. Not bad. That's a fun little game. I like it. Alright, we did Burger Time. Burning Rubber. Alright. Alright, this is kind of like a bump and jump type of game, looks like. I hear no sound from it. It might be it's just too low. Well, no. I'm looking at my recording device over there. I don't see any audio output in the audio bar, so looks like there's no sound coming from this game. Wow. Is this from the same makers as Burger Time? Kind of looks very similar in terms of like the letter style, lettering and stuff like that. Yeah. Let's quit that. Alright, Champions World Class Soccer. Alright. SEGA. Oh, alright, this must be a Genesis game. Was this a popular soccer game? I'm assuming it was. Or it wouldn't be on here. Of course, it could be wrong. Alright, let's try that. USA. Alright, next match. Silence my cell phones, please. Alright. This is in the claim game. Okay. All right. Who am I? I'm the guy with the star. I'm guessing this is a pretty... It might have been a popular game at some point for them to include it on here. Otherwise, it's kind of an oddball to have on here. Alright, oh yeah. Oh. Oh yeah. Kind of need a manual to this. I like that, a little slide. Alright. We get the idea of that. Cluster Buster. Okay. This looks like a demanding game too. Alright, Cluster Buster. Okay. What am I? I am this little doohickey at the bottom. Pressing the C button, I open and close this eye looking thing. It's kind of almost like an Arkanoid type of game. Or Breakout. Huh. Okay. Yeah, they're coming closer. There we go. Oh, oh well. That's one cool thing about doing gameplay is you're always For me, anyway, I'm always trying new games in these plug-and-play compilations. Anyway. Cluster Buster. Or Buster Cluster. Cluster Buster. Commando. Classic game. I remember playing this in the arcades back in the day. Alright, let's see if we got sound coming from this. Alright. Yep, I hear a helicopter. Yeah, this game brings back memories at the arcade. Nice. I'm not doing my very best right now. I'm just trying to cover as many games as I can. Oh man. Just carried off my my ally. Alright, quit the game. What's next? Alright, page 2. Crude Buster. Let's try that out. Oh, Data East. Alright, New York. Hit the menu button, hit the A button, insert the coin. Alright. Right. Oh, that's me. Okay. Oh, this is cool. Alright, the A button, you got 3 buttons on this one. A button, it looks like it picks up stuff or grabs. B button punches, C button jumps. There we go, come here, buddy. Alright, cool. Pressing up. Jump up there. There we go, press up and then A button. Now, whoever's watching this, I do notice a little bit of slowdown, and I'm curious, was that in the arcade original, or is this just taxing on the emulator that this ATGames is running? Because I know Double Dragon, the original arcade version, it would slow down a lot, but I think that was just because it was the way the arcade was like. Oh, wow. Although, what I hear, I kind of hear like choppiness in the sound. I don't know if that's normal or not. Boom, boom. Come here, buddy. Alright, now. Did you do that? Because it almost sounds like the music is slowing down from the emulator. Like I said, I could be wrong. If anybody can clarify for me, I appreciate that. At least try to get this enemy. Can I grab him? Nope. Yeah! There we go. Take that. Alright. There you go. That's it for that one. Darwin for 4078. Okay. Alright. Let's see what we got here. Well, Little vertical shooter. Oh, is it one of those where you can't pick up right off? It actually resets the level when you get hit. Definitely some obscure titles here. I mean, obscure to me. Said I always enjoy trying out new games, new old games. This is pretty cool. Something I would otherwise not know about. Oh. I hate that you start over every time you get hit, though. It's like that kind of kills the momentum of the game, the vibe of it. Alright, but that was another new game I'd like to play. Darwin 4078. We tried Dig Dug. Let's try Disco number 1. Disco number 1. Alright. Is this another? Oh. You know, I think I've played this before or something like it. Well, of course, Kicks is something like it, I would imagine. No, I played this before. I'm pretty sure it's this one. Thing is, no sound. Again. No, this is not like Kicks. I don't think. I'm trying to make a little box here, but it's not letting me. So. I hope people that you're watching that you're not sensitive to the flickering colors here. Let's see here. What's this guy? I don't know what my objective is here. There we go. Yeah, you do make a box around him. All right. All right. There you go. It's a little tough. All right, cool. We get the idea of that. All right, that was Disco number 1. Edward Randy, the Cliffhanger. Okay. All right, incompatible. All right, another Data East game. Let's insert that coin. Let's go ahead. Oh, yeah. All right. Something. This looks like this game's frame skipping to me, and sounds like a little choppy audio. I don't know. I just don't get it. Why not just use the hardware? Get the hardware you use for this. Just have it powerful enough to actually do it right. I don't know. Like I said, I think their target audience is just casual gamers that aren't nitpicking and looking at the specs of the details of it. They just want the game to play. Wow. Yeah, it's a lot of scaling and graphic pushing right there. Yeah. Alright, Express Raider. Alright. 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 Okay, now this one looks pretty smooth. Wow, I feel like I remember this game. It's crazy, the games you remember. Once you play them again. I feel like I remember playing this game. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I definitely remember this as a kid. Some 30 years ago. Like, wow. Yep. This might be a good little gameplay. Play through this. Yep. Wow. Wow. Yep, that brings back memories. Wow. Alright, let's quit that game. Express Raider. Fighting ice hockey. Let's see what that's about. Alright, loading. Insert the coin. Let's see. Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter. Alright. Face off. Alright, I have the white uniforms on. Let's see if I can score. Nope. Ah. Keeper catch. All right. Forgotten Worlds. Oh, I remember this not being emulated too well. And their Retrobit did one. It wasn't emulated very well. Let's see how well ATGames does. Okay.
Did you find the guy?
Okay.
I'll finish you today for sure.
Alright. The B button shoots, the A button kind of rotates you. Or, I'm sorry, the A button rotates you counterclockwise, the C button rotates you clockwise. Let's do that. Boom. Okay. For me, this is one of them games I'll have to just kind of get used to the controls. It's emulated okay. Doesn't look like there's any frame skip on it. don't know how well how close it is sound-wise to the arcade. Seems to be okay. Okay. All right. We've done Galaga. We've done Ghouls and Ghosts. All right, page 3. What do we got? Heavy Barrel. We'll do about half of these, and then we will pick up with part 3 of this. So let's do Heavy Barrel. Let's knock that out real quick. All right. Incompatible. All right. Insert the coin. Let's just go ahead and... Excuse me. Alright. Alright, this is... alright. X button, you rotate counterclockwise. Y button, you rotate clockwise. So... C button is your bombs. B button shoots. A button doesn't do anything that I know of. So, alright, this is one of them. I want to say this was a spinner game. I think, maybe. I'm not sure. I know Akari Warriors was. This is another game I'd have to get used to the controls, the control pad controls. Yeah. Alright, that's Heavy Barrel. Quick gameplay of that. Hyperdyne sidearms. Okay. Loading. Alright. Naming. Alright. Little shooter game. Let's see what the controls are here. I'm shooting. C button. I am shooting. B button. Oh. B also shoots. Our C shoots to the right, B shoots to the left, looks like. Again, another funky control game. Looks like a little fun side-scrolling shooter, though. Oh boy, here we go. Transform. Okay, we got some power now. Okay, we're good. It looks like it'd be pretty fun to play. Joe and Mac, Caveman Ninja. I remember this on the Super Nintendo. Let's see how the arcade holds up. ATGames, do it justice. Let's insert a coin. Alright. Oh no. Don't do that. Alright. Alright, cool. We got the B button attacks, A button jumps, just kind of like the arcade. Looks like it's a little slower. I'm sorry, it's like the Super Nintendo. Except it's a little bit slower. Oh wow. Ah, no! No, you don't. Here, buddy. Well, I'm out of practice on this game. Especially since the arcade version is a lot different than the Super. A little bit more intense. I think the Super Nintendo is a little bit more laid back. Or doesn't have a whole lot of stuff on the screen as the arcade. Oh well. That's Joe and Mac. Of course, I think that's a two-player simultaneous game. Joe and Mac returns. Wow. Best of both worlds. Alright. Let's insert that coin. Okay. Alright, cool. Ah! It's actually more of a puzzle game. Wow, how about that? Never knew that. Huh. You learn something every day. Cool. There we go. That was Joe and Mac 2. Alright. Alright, last game we will try today is Judge Dredd. SEGA. Alright. Is this... Alright, so this tells me that this is a console game, because I don't see an insert coin type of deal going with this. Judge Dredd. Alright. This is an Acclaim game. Pro. Oh yeah. Alright, we're just going to play a quick game of this. A button shoots, B button jumps. Probably just like the Genesis version. X button's your kick. Does that. Alright. Double tap. Something tells me I have to, like, do something here. Okay, I'm crawling. There we go. Well, I know there's something you gotta do here. Looks interesting, but I'm not gonna go into a whole bunch of gameplay. I'll do that for a separate video. There we go. Ah, there we go. Alright. Go down the ladder. Ah, interesting. Let's see. Touch that. Nope. Blow it up. Press up. There we go. Dread status. Alright, cool. Alright, that was... Let's get the menu button. Quit the game. Looks like that was a Genesis game. Alright, that's part 2 of the Legends Flashback. Just briefly going through these games, seeing how well it's emulated and everything to that nature. But I'll be back with part 3. We should be able to knock out the rest of these games, especially with Lock and Chase. I can't wait to try that one, see how well that game is, the arcade version. And, of course, we will finish out these last 3 pages. Well, 2.5 pages, which some of them I've already played. So join me for part number 3, and we will wrap up this Legends Flashback plug and play. So take care, everybody.